tan picosa. Picosa.
I think definitely yes. We put minimum 25 chiles in a salsa.
25?
And they also, even though they may hit you, scream at you, they still love you.
And the buzz, and the buzz.
Yes, 100%.
Of course.
Of course.
They are very expressive.
I think more loud.
And they also, even though they may hit you, scream at you, they still love you.
True. Oh, yeah.
That's so fun.
I think they're passionate. Oh, yes, their food is amazing. That's like a special talent I have, right?
I think like compared to other countries, our moms like hug and kiss a lot.
It's true. Yeah, so they're very affectionate, no?
Yes.
And they're also very expressive, like they really express what they think.
And not afraid to say like I love you and stuff like.
When they're mad, they're not so afraid of telling you things in your face.
I get so surprised when people tell me like, oh, they don't tell their parents I love you. Like, my mom and my dad raised me like, every time you leave this house, you have to say I love you. And I'm like, okay. Every family is like, say I love you, say I love you.
Bye, I love you.
Yeah, always. So it's like really different, you know?
That's really important on Latin culture.
Yeah, actually, many of my Korean friends told me they don't even communicate with their parents. I mean, they just talk once in a week, and I was so surprised because they're calling you every day to ask you how are you doing, and tell you they love you. I would say that is the most characteristic.
If I don't call my mom in like 2 days, she's gonna be like screaming at me. Every day I have to call her. I'm sorry, mom, I love you.
It doesn't matter your age. You have to, like to say where you are, where you're going, where you're traveling to.
It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be your mom forever.
So I'm gonna tell my Mexican mom that her salsa isn't spicy enough. Mind you, she puts like 30 chili serranos or something like that.
Oye, ma, tu salsa sabe diferente. No es tan picosa. Picosa. ¿Por qué no 60?
Por el amor de Dios.
No sabe a agua.
Can a Mexican confirm, please?
I think yes. I think definitely yes. Or at least that we put minimum 25 chiles in a salsa.
25?
Yeah, that a fact.
I think like it's more of a Mexican. When you said like chiles and you put like chiles on the salsa, it's like you think about Mexico, right? Right away.
I have no idea because I'm Mexican, but definitely salsa is like our thing. So we cannot eat without salsa or like lemon.
Yeah. In Brazil also lemon goes everywhere.
Argentina has like a type of sauce, right? Like chimichurri.
I think in Colombia, maybe it's similar with Argentina because we have like empanadas and we always eat it with like ají, so we don't have salsa, it's like ají.
In my department, in my state where I live, people got so addicted to spicy sauce, they literally get addicted to it and they cannot eat without it. And they eventually develop like problems in their yeah.
Like I know that Mexican maybe it's like a lot more, but still like I don't know. But in Peru it's like food has to be spicy, and usually like when people tell you like, oh, do you eat spicy? And you're like, yeah, I do, or no, I do not. Are you Latin American? You don't like spicy food? Like that type of comment, you know?
But then how do you make your food spicy?
It's just like we have different type of ajis.
I got so surprised when coming to Korea, their rice was tasteless.
Oh my god, no!
Oh my god,
I finally someone who says.
Yeah.
Our food's really salty.
So when I tried like Korean rice, I was like, there's no taste, and I always need to eat it with something because like it's also you cannot really cook it with a lot of other spices as well. So it's like very different, I think.
She made a new batch of salsa specifically for me. Dios ayúdame.
Here's the plan. I bought her this distraction, so we'll see if it works.
Que te regalé, man.
Ay, mijita, gracias. Ay, no lo tengo. Ahora sí, espérate, porque ahora sí vas a tener que probar mi salsa. Ahora sí te lo digo. A ti te gusta.
No mames, man. Se ve verde.
Oh my god.
Agárrale bien, para que eso, así. Pruébala. ¿Ahora sí está picosa?
Oh my god. ¿Puse 62 chiles, mijita?
No. Ahorita le pongo más. No, mentira.
No, that's crazy. I think she was trying to like distract her mom with the gift. She's like, oh mom, I bought you this. You know, you don't have to give me your salsa now. Didn't work.
But you know, I think it's like more like showing like food as an important part, like of how moms show their love, you know,
How
for
they
their
react,
kids.
right?
You know, it's like when they get something, it's like, oh, I'm gonna cook something like really delicious for you. Like I'm gonna. That's their way of showing love.
And also the fact that she tried to do like a new salsa just for her. Like she was like, okay, she didn't like it, I'm gonna make it better. It's always like typical of moms.
Like the first thing, like we live abroad, right? So the first thing our mom says when we go back to our country, like I'm gonna cook for you your favorite dishes.
You know what? I actually had an exactly experience as that. One time I told my mom the sauce was not spicy enough, and she made a different sauce that which intoxicated me. Like,
Oh my god! What?
His mom is going to be like on the comments.
no, for real, don't never tell your mom.
That I'm moving out even though I am not married, not engaged, and have no future prospects.
Ma, I'm moving out.
¡No! ¡Hija!
I am.
¡Ni madres, mijita! ¡Ni madres!
¿Por qué no?
¿Cómo que por qué, mijita? ¿Cómo que por qué?
Tengo el dinero.
No, tú no vas a ningún lado. Hasta que estés casada, te vas.
No me digas, Ma.
No te vas.
Ma, I won't be alone. I have my cat.
No, a mí no me importa.
Pero mi
No
gato.
me importa. Te vas a ir a trabajar y el pobre gato se va a quedar todo el día solo en la casa. No.
Me compro otro.
Wow, that's so relatable.
That's not true. I'm sorry. In Argentina, it's not like that. 18 years old, and I was in my own apartment.
I mean, I don't know in your situation because you're a guy, but if you are the only daughter, the youngest, like in my case, yeah, no way, you're moving out. And even within my cousins, I would say maybe my male cousins did move out, but all of my female cousins are still living with their parents.
Like in Brazil, I think it's getting more common now. But like only if you go like work in another city or like study in another city.
That's happened to me. That's why I moved.
Because it's also, I think it's really expensive for us like to go.
Yeah, with whose money?
Like, you know, we're not gonna have anyone to cook for us or so no one waiting for us at home. That's so sad.
In Chile, if you have the economy to live by yourself, you just do it. We don't care about it.
I had like 1 year that I was like, Mom, no, I feel like I have to go abroad. You know, it's like university, like my studies. And they were like, no, like don't go. So I just like keep saying until they were like,
Yeah, same.
My parents were kicking me out. They were like, leave, go.
Some of them tell you like, no, you just go, like 18 years old, or you keep on your house.
As a Latin person, we tend to love our family a lot and we want to be with them as long as possible. So I was like considering, like, oh, should I really move like to the other side of the world? And my mom was like, just do it. If it's your happiness, you know. It was kind of like that kind of situation.
I want to stay here more time, but my parents are like, please come back, we miss you. Yeah.
I think it's definitely true. So in Mexico, it's not common for especially for women to get out of the house, especially if they're not married. So that's like very uncommon. In my case, I escaped because I decided to take a master's degree in Germany, but it was like literally my excuse. Otherwise, like impossible. Even right now to come here, my mom was also like, please don't go.
Yeah. Wow.
Estás muy flaquita. Óyeme, no me estés. ¿Qué?
oh my god.
Yo soy tu mamá, a mí no me imitas. Si tienes tanto frío, ponte un suéter que esté más abrigador. No, a mí no me interesa. Soy tu mamá y me respetas.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
A mí no me interesa. Con tu madre no. Vas a poner un suéter.
Yes.
Sigue más y me dejas imitar.
Yes.
I can feel
That's my mom. That's my mom.
Yeah, there's two things that will make you sick in Latin America. Cold and your phone. Like, oh, I'm hurting, it's because you're on your phone. Oh, I got a cold because you're on your phone or because you didn't wear a jacket. It could be super hot. It's like, no, you have to wear a jacket.
I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like it can be like the hottest weather, but if your mom says it's gonna be cold, put on a jacket, it's gonna be cold. I don't know how. Like the weather will be cold. It can be like 40 degrees, but if she says so, like take a cold, then it will be cold.
Did you ever hear like, oh, you shouldn't go to the pool after eating because
Exactly.
you're gonna get like cramps or something? That's
Exactly.
my mom. That's my mom. Do they put a lot of sunscreen on you guys too when you go to the beach?
I was white, all white.
So white.
They have like this manual that they read. They're like, okay, we have to
Latin
tell our
American
kids that
moms
Latin
have to
American
put
how to do
sunscreen.
this.
Oh my god, that is so yeah.
The thing is, my mom was very chill and was very independent. So no, my mom was much more not like that.
I love your mom. I love your mom.
Your mom's gonna mean the comments. What do you mean?
Travel by myself.
Oh, this one also.
Oh, this is relatable.
This also.
And I live by myself now. Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
¿Más sabes en dónde quiero ir? Italia.
Ay, sí, Italia es hermoso.
Por la comida.
Ay,
sí.
No, yo muero por
Pero
ella.
yo voy sola. Yo me voy sola.
No, sola no vas. Y menos a Europa, olvídalo. Sola no vas.
Ok, Canadá.
No, Canadá no. Sola menos, olvídalo. No.
Pero.
No, te vas a helar. No.
¿De qué?
Te vas a helar.
What's that?
Hace mucho frío, mi
Oh, alar. California.
A California te quieres ir.
Sí.
¿Y qué vas a hacer en California?
Playa.
Sola.
¿Por qué me no?
¿Para qué? No. Mira, todo esto se arregla si me llevas a mí.
Not my case.
No what?
Not mine, but a lot of moms there are like that.
No sleepovers, no traveling with friends, no solo traveling.
I think for me, traveling with my mom never like said, "Oh, you cannot travel by yourself." I mean, until I was an adult, like it was okay to travel by. It wasn't like I have to go with you or otherwise you cannot go. You know, otherwise she will be here with me.
Usually it's my father that looks like that, not my mom. My mom was
really?
my mom was very chill. If I say I wanna go to China, she oh okay.
You should. Go.
I actually think that's also true because compared to my sister, I mean, I never was asked where I was going or for how many days, but my sister was, even if it was like for 4 hours, 3 hours, she was being asked like so many questions and I was, what is this? I mean, but it was good for me though. Like,
I'm the oldest and I have another sister, so I had to experience everything. So she gets it easier, you know, because they already experienced everything with me. And my sister is like, my sister went one time to our friend's party and it was like, oh, can I stay and sleep here? And she was like, sure. I could never do that when I was like 15 and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I think it's because I don't know about your country, but in Brazil it's not that it's dangerous, but it's like it's kind of like so our parents get like really
I feel
worried.
Argentina.
I think similar first. So when we say like when travel alone, they will be like no, because they don't know how. Because here, for example, here it's really safe, but they don't know that because our reality is.
But my mama say like, yeah, you can go, but buy me a ticket, you know. I'm going to visit you. And I say, okay, I got you, mom, I got you.
This is also this is super true, but especially with the tortilla thing. So they don't even feel the heat; they just do it like that.
I think that's like a Mexican thing, because like for us, I think it's more we like fry things. They would just like touch it, and every time I had to like put something to fry, I had to be like, you know, like super far away, or otherwise what's gonna like spill over. So
I mean, I must say, I feel super proud when I'm like flipping the tortilla and I don't feel anything. I'm like,
you're like I'm a
and the boss.
I have literally seen moms touching the oil when it was hot.
What?
When they are putting like, let's say the chicken, whatever, they basically touching the oil, but they don't feel anything. Like,
I've seen that with the water. Like when the water is boiling, it's like, oh, it's ready, and I'm like,
that's burn, you know.
But you know what can happen if you do that too much? My aunt had her fingerprints changed. He had to go to the bank and re-register her fingerprints because of all the heat from cooking all of those years.
Is that possible?
Yeah, they didn't match anymore.
That's another time.
I think this is like about everything, like house, cars, thing, everything. Moms know everything.
Exactly. Mom, where is my...
Here.
If I go there and find it, you're gonna see it.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You're gonna see.
Yes,
You're gonna
like
see.
when you try to look for something and you're like, Mom, it's not here, and she's like, if I go there, you're grounded. Yes. There, I'm like 100%. She comes and she's like, and what is this? And I'm like, yes.
I know.
Relatable.
True.
All true.
I think like this could be a little bit more relatable for Mexican moms, but it's still somehow relatable to every Latin mom in some ways, you know.
I actually feel very identified with the spicy sauce. Like, actually happened to me. Like, so I can attest 100% that it's true.
I think talking about mom's attitude is the same, but talking about the food is not.
At the end, we still love them.
Today we watched some videos about Mexican moms.
If you like the video, just like and subscribe and comment down below.
We will see you next time.
Adios.